Hello everyone, I'm here today with a quick tutorial as opposed to a haul video. I'm going to show you how to make these lovely rosette flowers, okay, from Stampin' Up, using Stampin' Up products. Okay, and the reason I'm showing you today is because in the new catalogue, Stampin' Up are bringing out their lovely new scoreboard, and I wanted to show you their new scoreboard and how it could be used to make these lovely rosettes without the need for a special die. So let's get started. What I'm actually going to do is make a smaller rosette than this. This one measures, this one started off with a strip of paper of 1.5 inches, so it's a 3-inch rosette in width, in diameter. So then I'm going to make a smaller one, which is start off with a 1-inch strip of paper, and this will make a 2-inch rosette die, and I'm actually then going to put it in the centre of this one so you can layer them on top of each other. So let's get started. So firstly, what I've done is I've cut out a strip of paper. It's 12 inches long and it's 1 inch wide. So now I'm going to score that. So let's bring the scoreboard here. Okay, and this is Stampin' Up scoreboard. Let me just zoom out a little bit so you can see a bit better. Whoops, wrong way. There we go. This is the Stampin' Up scoreboard. Now it's 12 inches across here by 12 here, and it's actually marked at every 1/4 inch along here. You can buy a metric plate which you can put on top of this if you want to work in centimetres. You can also buy a diagonal plate to put on top of here to make envelopes and such like. It also comes with these handy little markers that you can see here and here, and of course you can put them where you like along this row here. And so if there's marks that you use all the time, for example, I'm always scoring cards, you know, A4, half of A4, or half of A, you know, half of A4 to make an A5 card, or half of A5 to make an A6 card. I can put the markers at those points so I don't need to measure them out each time. But of course, you know, you're not stuck with those measurements. If you want something different, you can have that. It's up to you. So now we're going to score this piece of card, and I'm going to score it using their stylus. This is a lovely stylus here. It has 2 ends. It's got the thinner end. Let me zoom in a little bit and you can maybe see. You can see there, it's got the thinner end, and then it's got the thicker end as well. So I'm going to use the thinner one, this one, to do my scoring. See? Let's zoom out a bit. Okay, so now I'm going to score this at every 1/4 inch. So it starts doing that quickly, and I'll come back when I've done it. So I'm nearly at the end now, there, and that's the last one there. So there we go, all beautifully scored. Let's put the scoreboard aside. And I have used other scoreboards, and I have to say the Stampin' Up one is my favourite. It is so easy to use. It just, the scoring tool just works so well. It's just a joy to use. It's really simple, which is great. So you can see here, I don't know if you can see in the camera there. Let me try and zoom in a little bit so you can see I've scored. There, can you see it? Turn it the other way, you might be able to see it there. You can see a bit better. You can see I've scored all of that at a 1/4 inch across. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to fan fold it. So I'm going to go this way and then back the other way, and just keep doing that all the way to the end. So back in a second again. Okay, so there it is. That's my whole strip folded, fan fold, and then you can see, there you go, the whole fan across. Now what we need to do is we need to attach these two ends here. So I'm going to use some red line tape to do this. Whoops, let me just zoom out a bit and you can see better. So I'm going to use some of this red line tape. So I'll just cut a piece of this. I can find the end, that is. There we go, found it. Cut a little bit of that. And then what I want to do is glue the two ends together. So I'm going to put a little bit of tape here on the one end and just take that off. Oopsie daisy. There we go. And you need to make sure the ends match. So you can see here you have like a mountain and then you have a valley. Let me just zoom in maybe a little bit. There we go, so you can see you have a mountain and you've got a valley. So I put it here on what will be the side of the next mountain. So then we need to curl this round. Oops. You can see here again we've got a mountain and a side and a valley in the side of the next mountain. So these two bits I've got to match up. So you're going to put it right here into the valley and just give it a squeeze, and there you can see they're all going to be able to come together. So there we go. You can see all the way, just give it a good squeeze in. I do this just to make sure everything's actually stuck down good and tight. Now we have essentially a little bracelet, a little corrugated bracelet. So now I'm going to make the one on top. Now you have to decide which way you want it to be, whether you want this pattern on the outside or you want that pattern on the outside. So my previous one had the dots on the outside, so this one's going to have the lettering, what we're going to see. So what you need to do is take it like this and just push it in down, you see, and push it into the center, and that has there's your rosette. So what I first need to do is I need to punch out a little bit of card that I can put underneath to stick this down on. So just going to take a bit of this card here that I've got, and I'm going to use Stampin' Up's circle punch, and this is the 1-inch punch. So I'm going to use this to make a little circle for it to sit on. So let's see. There we go. So there we have our little circle, and I'm just going to use some wet glue. You could use your hot glue gun, any kind of wet glue. I have used the red line tape here to stick it down, and personally I don't find it works that well. You need something quite strong like a wet glue for it to stick properly. So just going to put some wet glue on. I'm just going to use, whoopsie daisy, I'm just going to use a little spatula to work that around so that it's a little bit thin. It's all around the circle a bit. There we go. So it's going to stick on that actually. Push it down a bit better. That's better. Oops, doesn't stick to your fingers. Take this again, show you again. In, there's your rosette. And this is when you wish you had another hand. So in, if you wanted that side in, like that. But I'm actually going to flip this over and do it from the back so that I can easily hold this together, and then what I want to do is just hold it in and place this on top. Just hold it for a second so I can set. So sorry I had to go off camera there, I just needed an extra hand to help. But there you can see a lovely rosette. And then you can, if you want, just layer them on top. Like that. Isn't that pretty? Two together to make a lovely flower. So that's how you make your own rosettes. Thank you for watching, and I'll put a list of all the things that I used in the tutorial down below. So, and of course, if you want to order anything, you can private message me, and you can contact me and order anything, because I'm a demonstrator, obviously, with Stampin' Up. Thanks for watching. See you later. Bye.